Hey guys, it's finally here, the at driver helmet. In this video we're going to run through what's involved, the edition size, when it's going to release, all the details. Let's do this. This is a limited signature edition. This is going to be signed by one of the actors who was an AT-AT driver in the movie. And that guy is Paul Jericho.
My introduction to Star Wars was actually being in it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I knew, obviously I'd seen the first one,
Yeah.
but I wasn't aware that there was a kind of franchise going on, to be honest, you know. And at that time I was extremely busy as an actor. So I didn't really have time to focus on what was going on in the cinema, to be honest, because I was doing a lot of theatre at the time. And my world was pretty small, really, as far as I was concerned. And then suddenly I got this interview to go along for Star Wars, and lucky enough to get the nice little part, you know.
A while ago now, we met with Paul. He signed the plaques that accompany this helmet, and he talked to us a little about his career.
It was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, it was uncomfortable. It was hot, to be honest with you. I mean, and when the director was giving me notes, you know, I didn't get the opportunity to take my helmet off, and you know, I was getting all this through the helmet. I mean, look, you don't care at the time because you're grateful for the work, even though at the time you don't realise quite what the future is going to hold as far as it's concerned. You know, you think you're just doing a movie and then that's the end of it.
Yeah.
Had no idea that this franchise is going to be so long-term lucrative, if you like, you know.
This bad boy has been in development for a long, long time. So as you will know, this is a tie helmet that was repurposed for Empire Strikes Back. And the moment we got the tie helmet out, and we did our signature edition with Richard Bonehill many years ago, the intention was always to make this helmet. We even had the signature plaques done for this many, many moons ago. I mean, I'm going back a long time now. So we made a couple of prototypes and we took them to a convention. I think we made them just because we wanted to take something fresh to a convention. They weren't quite right. And we knew that when we made them. They were pretty close, but we knew we could get better. And in the time between now and when we made those prototypes, we actually discovered that we could get access to one of the original helmets. And this is the fruit from a number of visits to compare and contrast with an original screen used helmet. So they originally made two helmets for the production of Empire Strikes Back, and using cinema magic they made it look like there were two cockpits, four helmets as a minimum, and they suggested there were a lot more. But they actually made two helmets. One is all grey at the rear. The second, they added a red stripe down the back of the helmet. They were two actors that played the AT-AT drivers in Empire Strikes Back. Anytime you ever see an AT-AT driver, it's either Ian Liston or Paul Jericho. Sadly, Ian Liston passed away a few years ago now. Now the helmet is a TIE Pilot helmet, and it's not just based on a TIE Pilot helmet. In the movie Empire Strikes Back, they actually took a finished TIE helmet that was used in A New Hope, and they basically spray bomb the whole thing. By spray bomb, I mean they didn't really prepare it, they didn't use a primer, they didn't paint it how you would, you know, usually paint a helmet. They just took the grey paint and went straight over the black. Very sloppy, very haphazard. I love it. At this point, they have then added a whole bunch of greeblies, and I think all of these greeblies are the things that people love about this helmet. So I know over the past couple of weeks, when we've been posting pictures on our social media, people have been commenting saying how big it is. It's a tie helmet. It's no bigger than a tie helmet. I think it's just the colour and all the attachments, and it was never a small helmet to begin with. Okay, so this is a limited signature edition helmet, and there are going to be 100 of these helmets without the red stripe and 100 with the red stripe. We're covering both cockpits and both variations of the ATAT driver helmet. Okay, how can you get hold of one of these helmets? We will be putting these live on our website this weekend. We're going to break down the full 200 edition size into 4 lots of 50. So Saturday morning, 10 a.m, 50 of the red stripe helmets will be made available. Saturday, 6 p.m, 50 of the plain variant will be made available. And then that will repeat again on the Sunday. So why are we doing this? Well, we've listened to the feedback. We've understood that we've had issues with the website because of the demand and everybody trying to get on there at one time. We just thought we'd break it up, try and make things a whole lot easier, and hopefully this thing will be nice and smooth. There you go, guys. That's when this is happening. That's what the helmet is. That's the edition size. Andrea is on hand if you have any problems trying to order, or if you have any questions, drop her an email at info@rspopmasters.com. She has cleared the weekend ready to be there to help with any issues that you may have. Any other questions, you can drop in the comments below. And there we go. The ATAT driver helmet finally here after some 10+ years of us working on this helmet.